you very much and welcome to your favorite man. And as we say all the time, folks, we shall tell it like it is and let the chips fall where they may. Maybe a chips in Bugubia Kugu, and the other refrain, truth crushed to earth shall rise again. And all the time we keep reminding our gendarmes. We keep reminding them, man, that every gendarme will be crushed with the truth. And please be aware, when I say gendarme, I don't say gendarme against government or gendarme for government. Gendarme be a gendarme. When it's gendarme and we detect it's gendarme, we will come to you and crush you with the truth. We don't care what angle. Okay? That's why we say, what time is it? Because folks, if you want to build a nation, you have to build a nation with honesty. You have to build a nation with objectivity. And you have to build a nation with truth and firmness. So folks, welcome one more time to TS. And today is Friday. So well, for those of you who are going to be enjoying this edition on Friday, it's thank God it's Friday. So expect anything that will make your spirit up on a Friday. Now listen to this. You know, we have started this Cactus Creek Sunday buffets. And those of you who have been missing it, I don't know why. Man, we have this GG brass man who rock it like there's no tomorrow. Before we talk about our program today, take a look at my GG brass man. Okay, folks, and I'm expecting all of you on Sunday, man. I'm expecting all of you. And please, if there's a group of people who want to just sit together at the table and all of that, we have group discounts available. So if you want a group discount, call 054-479-2100 and we'll take care of you. All right, Charlie, let's talk about business, man. You know, at one point I was saying that God was considering Ghana a comedy channel. Because Ghana politics and Ghana, sometimes you can't help but make you laugh. Let me start with some of the amazing things. You know, one time I did an awards on TS. Today we're going to do awards. We're going to launch awards on TS, man. And the awards are going to be going to some amazing people. And today, folks, the awards is those who have been able to change the narrative beautifully. You know what the narrative is? Every time we have a narrative. And every now and then, some very creative and talented people will come in and change the narrative. So, for their being able to change the narrative, they deserve an award. Let me tell you the number one person I want to start with awarding who have changed the narrative so beautifully. Number one, you know the narrative. Which we have to take care of the poor. We have to take care of the needy. Every funds we get, Charlie, let's make sure say we'll give it to the needy and the poor, the needy and the poor. That is the narrative. That is the narrative. And my first award today goes out to one agency which has been able to change the narrative. Say, but rich people are people too. Don't give the money to the poor ones. Rich people are people too. So on the Change the Narrative Award, my first recipient is the NLA. Show some love for the NLA. Hey! And of course, who's their boss? This is Sammy Awuku. Look at him. Sammy Awuku, I salute, man. I show some love, man. You know why I'm showing Sammy Awuku some love? Was his narrative, no? Normally, we would have heard that, oh, the National Lottery has given, has some funds. We're going to use it for things like, Charlie, let's help build schools under trees. Things like that too. Let's help give money to those who are going through kidney dialysis. Oh, let's help at least clean up some roads that lead to, like, hospitals. Small things like that, you know. That is the narrative. Oh. But Sammy Awuku said, who born dog?
Who born dog? Who born dog? Who born dog? Who born dog?
Me, my narrative is actually rich people to carry small. Rich people to show small. So the NLA said, Charlie, we to award cash to rich people and people who don't need it. But actually, show some love. What's the narrative? For example, the first lady, my beautiful Rebecca, cash. So the first lady was one of the recipients of the NLA. Not only the first lady, even the man that we used to call the Prime Minister of Ghana, my good buddy Gabi Ochidako. Is he a broke man? But NLA says, no, we are not, brand new broke. So Gabi to show small, show some love, man. Charlie, my own friend, the great Kofi Kapito. Kofi Kapito, when you hear this, but Charlie, and they said, Charlie, let's focus and help people to who are not that broke. So Kapito, show some love for Kofi Kapito. Flemo Parry, the whole, what do you call it? The whole chief of staff. And they said, actually, the cash, we won't leave you out too. So Flemo Parry to go some. So folks, yeah, that's why I'm showing some love to Sammy Awuku. Charlie, Sammy Awuku, you know, what's this musician's name? My favorite guy, Kwabna. So Charlie, show some love. He collected a little bit small. I don't mind. You know, Asamoah is a broke man. Asamoah can pay NLA, but the award is changing the narrative. Say, even those who have, you can give them some more. Asamoah got some, man. And the whole Attorney General, hey, Attorney General to say, Charlie, me too, I'm a person. And so guess what? NLA, and I salute you, you awarded Attorney General to show some love, man. I mean, the other groups, you know, I think Hearts of Oaks, Sante Kotoko, you know, they all were awarded, but the narrative has changed, you know. And before, Charlie, these things would be all very political and partisan. Well, this was for the most part, but not all of them were NPP people, man. Some was all chop song. What's his name? Alaji Ramadan. Honestly, deep, showing some love, man. Oh, NLA, I like your political openness. So the award and the recipient of the change narrative goes to NLA. And taking the award on behalf of the NLA is the CEO, the Honorable Sammy Awuku. All right, folks, one more time. Oh, man, so we're still rolling, man. And I think the next award went to, you know, it goes to actually NPP as a political party, man. You know, and specifically this award goes to, what's his name? Salam Mustapha. You remember Salam Mustapha had a whole demonstration. To which, Charlie, nobody can come and worry us. We are not afraid of anybody. And you know how this came about? Remember when the Insulter General, do you know the Insulter General? Abronye. I call him the Insulter General, man. Charlie, me, I'm afraid of him because can you imagine Abronye descending on me? So I don't want to go and worry about your cry because I don't want to be on the sit list. But you know how he laid it out on the Archbishop Dr. Williams? Oh, he gave it to him left, right, and center.
Now what did Duncan William no much here? Our monastery saw me out of war, or Pianim say, or the kind of call robbery, at the tour, at the Jim Crofosic and Canisha. What ya sorry, what Demusican in our sister? afei de odi awura politics mu sa nipa we who born dog Duncan William, who are you? Who are you? No, wo ya wo to se Nyankopon nim wo tell me my brother wo Duncan Williams
KSM FM
wo yi na wo kra Nyankopon sakra wo Duncan Williams wo se nyame sakra na me a mentwintu onkum nipa da me a menko urobreda me na Nyankopon sakra me wo Duncan Williams wo se Nyankopon wo sra wo so wo da wo hu bibi wo Duncan Williams wo so ya sofo tell me my brother metia wo yi because of say me ni conquensa voice how good say father I command because of say me mo san kwase empire nti me no me de nyame ni me
give it to him brutal. And then after that the inspector general took on the inspector general. No, that was a very tough one, man. The inspector general versus the inspector general. And boy, trust me, boy, he give it to the IGP, left, right, and center. Oh my goodness.
IGP awaba Ghana abakosemu one or you corrupt. On Sunday you sooner not gonna wo from aye tete yehonu. IGP for my banina, near not gonna wo from on you sooner doing no ye corrupt aye tete yehonu. Mummy Sam say Okasa kwatia by election. Obi obeye to trust MBA no obache no meboa. Yate. Eneyi senka mema branya na mekwa ka say. NDC NPP senka mekwa to na. Nka ne kwantuanso mbekwa by election. Ahwefo ne atiefo kom ai tete ye onu kwasi ampanyini no ko obetimi ana wontimi. Enne and this is second vice Sammy. Ogaino etimi kase senko kwakoto afenyo makina. Nka yebe ye by election wo afitu constituency. Still ogusu ne namakotia ho. Setete ye onu a me susu se ne mpaboa so se et se tunkusa.
So the inspector general took on the inspector general, but the inspector general was arrested. And he did make some very interesting points. So he said, what is that guy's name? Azoka was at the NDC. And Azoka had one point made a statement that if he had met Afenyo Marking at Akutia, there would have been a by-election in Afenyo Marking's constituency.
Because of him, where we come here.
You came here because of Afenyo Marking.
We don't do by-election in hometown.
We take Senka, actually, it would have been interesting. A by-election, basically means he would have showed him where power lies, you know. So I think Abonya made a point that he said that and nothing happened. Nobody even questioned him. That you say if you have met this man, they would have done a by-election. What does it mean? And what do you intend? At least some questioning be. So Inspector General make a very poor point, say nothing happened to him. So he doesn't know why when he insults the Inspector General, he should be arrested. Whether that's an intelligent point or not, I think he had some point to say, how come Azoka was not questioned by the police? Either way, here's what we are talking about. So he was put in jail for insulting the Inspector General, and the insults were bad, Momo. Actually.
IGP awaba Ghana abakosemu one or you corrupt. On Sunday you sooner not gonna wo from aye tete yehonu. IGP for my banina near not gonna wo from on you sooner doing no ye corrupt aye tete yehonu. Setete yehonu I me susu se ne mpaboa so se et se tunkusa.
Hey, brother, wano ya. But anyway, that's all besides the point too. So when he was arrested, guess what? The great Salam Mustapha said, no way. You can't intimidate us. Abronya had the right to speak.
Chairman Abronya arrested because supposedly he insulted the IGP. So the IGP decides that I'll use my police service to go after Chairman Abronya.
He had every right to speak. So we are going on a massive demonstration because we are tired of this. We will not sit down and make you cheaters. We are going on a massive demonstration for folks. So folks, what happened? Salam Mustapha led a demonstration. Why? Because they say it is wrong to question Abronye. He hasn't broken any law. It's okay to insult. So there was a demonstration to support Abronye. Massive one. So Abronye is free now because we won't sit down and make you lock Abronye. You know, so Abronye too, the free man as he is, and the loud mouth as he is, he came now and he gave it left, right, and center to Kennedy Japan. He's been giving it to Kennedy Japan, but he came and then he turned it a notch higher. Give it to him, seriously.
Me mentina ba bin ka say MPP you failure. Na mo candidate no. Sa mo madwene ya mo say ya attack Kennedy Japan ya attack MPP dia. Anye na ne wo madwene mu no e wo fam kakra. Sa madwene ne say ya attack Kennedy Japan can never be MPP. Na aboa na ono no ewura mu wa ye frɛ no aboa so no kora no o wa adwene kyɛ nipa na mudi na kyia mo so na ye MPP no obia nim sɛ aboa so no na ankasa no the so no proper no e wo nyansa kyɛ honorable Kennedy Japan, and that is a fact. And no na mo mpɛ mo beti me de maka kyerɛ mo.
Not only Kennedy Japan, he gave it to I think it's Justin Kodua.
Mr. Kodua said this planning committee report whereby you say enipa say MPP amanyokuo say a pese kuo no ye enipa or damage kuo no okita anti-party behavior ewo MPP amanyokuo no eye Kennedy Japan asin dumping destroyer otimi koton ye seat edema A+ or no a report no wo Kodua hosisi ai eye Kodua nanim ne ntia. This planning committee, I hear report to the Abase Yam Pam Kennedy Japan free quonum, na Kodua te report no so. And maybe I can watch them. After 31st, you know, you better be Kodua, Nientia or Tisa report no so. And not ya din area, ye observe Niama, and maybe by the best so Kodua Nankasa con, near Bisan say, party no structures. Structure ni bini say this planning committee report to abase Kennedy Japan ni behavior a different man panyini kofo penso wo mo chronicle niama Kennedy Japan ya ama MPP amanyokuo enya kono this planning committee no chronicle sa niama ni nyina awo Justin Kodua okita report no wona nim nyentia besin ne wonle sa report no before the National Executive Committee and National Council.
But this is where it gets interesting. Just a lot for Ghana, man. Ghana, you know, this is where it gets interesting. After giving it to the IGP and the Archbishop and everybody, and Salam said, Waka, you can't intimidate us. Why are you going to detain him? Let him go. Now he's gone, but this is where it gets interesting. Now he has given it to Kennedy Japan, left, right, and center. He has given it to Justin Kodua, and all of a sudden, Justice says, "I'm instructing our disciplinary committee to arraign him before the disciplinary committee, so we discipline him."
You were liable what's that? Now, persuade says so. Also, same party. Okay. And we said, how can you regional chairman sit down and say this private committee at the report about your KSM party being film? I better report to be anyone, sir. I was about general secretary Dean. It won't say me na matter report no so. Well, and yet misinformation say be a all KSM keku. Well, they will attack a person. Direct. Say what would the room. And that's why I say being for the Afro. And then they are one be any and I work. But the moment I will assume a see or being sitting there, it moved from misinformation and say a breach of duty as a member of the party. It may petition and a general secretary. Me and my petition said, as some waka from home. And to make us say, me try my income, I become was. What petition? Me and my petition, this my committee said, as some waka. obeyin ho ano ebi se no kwa bia ni wo se saa asem no akoso ikum ene se obi so obi o party ni mu ana se be obi anya be man so obi o party ni oh you regional chairman understand you are regional chairman you are not bigger than the party say the party brave duru kra national chairman and general secretary e won important ase na wo betina say dictator my party ni say it's me away but I am this my committee except for be any dance here ye hwe yero amakwata this my committee and no more so mutu afa asem wo
hey ehun be no no I mean, what's his name? Salam. You took all people out to mind that moment. So, Salam, I expect you to call Justin Code and tell Justin that let her bring your talk, man. Or you are changing the narrative. And I don't know. But I thought that small change of narrative, that now you can talk, but we can take action. No, it's okay. Has changed the narrative from empire to so the next award goes to my good friend Justin Kodia for changing the narrative. Say we can't say who you but boss show some love, man. Okay, man. I told you it's Friday in teacher. This Friday there, I'll make you happy small, but happiness makes you think. Say, hey, Jaligana do. Anyway. The next award is a very, very brilliant one that I really respect, Charlie. You know, I say I'm giving awards to those who change the narrative. So for all of you who send me plenty comments, when you're commenting on this one, you send me plenty recommendations about people who have changed the narrative that you like, that I haven't heard. Maybe I can acknowledge them as well. But a recent narrative that has been changed, which I really, really admire, is from the Ghana Health Service. You know what they've done? That I'm applauding them. You know, the narrative here is that you just pay the people who are alive and people who are working. That's the narrative. Focus on those who are alive, who are working, and reward them. Pay them. That is the narrative. But I'm hearing that the GHS in some circumstances have also changed the narrative small. How did they change it? They decided to keep dead people on payroll and pay them. Show some love, man.
Habib Nafari. Reason date of separation was 2022. Yes. This guy had died. Didn't you go to the funeral? And you validated this dead person for 26 months. And you are coming to tell Parliament to do what?
To go to the bank. Mr. Chairman, maybe moving forward, we'll ask you to bring the validators along. So they speak to it. Maybe they saw the person's ghost or they saw the person somewhere. That's how come a deceased person will be validated for 26 good months. And then somebody who has worked for more than 3 months, 6 months, running every day to control an accountant general, just to be validated.
The narrative has changed, man. The people who have died and we have gone to their service, their obituary and everything, we have gone to cry, and they've been buried, you know. Their names are still on the payroll. And I hear, allegedly, GS is paying quite a number of these dead people. Change of narrative. Show some love, man. GHS, you deserve an award for changing the narrative. Even dead people must get paid. Lugana. That's what I want. People do it too. You know, sometimes we just focus on the politicians and how they are doing things and maneuvering things. But the people that we really forget that we should look for them and award them, the civil servants. Gee, some of them are bad. And they deserve some narrative change awards, man. They stay in the civil service cool and they cause all the crime and confusion there very nicely and very politely because they are all wearing nicely dressed coat and ties. But anyway, so much for that. Now there's one more award that I want to give. One more award that I want to give, man. And I have to give this award. And this award goes to the oral team, man. Operation Recover or Loot. This award goes to you, man. Because you did a very, very, excellent job convincing all of us that when you come, you are going to recover the loot. You did such an excellent job, man.
We are conscious of the fact that expectations are very high. The Ghanaian people have reposed a lot of confidence in President Mahama to recover all loot and make sure that no loot escapes the radar, so that all of the looting, the state capture that has gone on, it is well captured, well documented, and handed over to the next Attorney General. And I can assure you that if you look at the gravitas, the pedigree, the credibility of the members of the oral team, we will never allow ourselves to be compromised. I make a pledge to you that we will not become looters or people who aid and abet. We have a no-nonsense attitude towards Operation Recover All Loot. And so far, we are achieving a lot.
But what I'm giving you is that since you came in, the narrative seems to have changed more. You are not recovering the people you say had loot. You seem to be rewarding them. Charlie, honestly. From that same oral thing, I heard so much about Chairman Wood to me and how he has bleeded Ghana and how he was doing galamsey and how the whole Akonta mining was all about galamsey, this, that. So that is what we heard. But I'm awarding you because you have been able to change the narrative. You know, that even the person that you claim has done all these things is walking around freely, not only freely, but freely and confidently.
And this is what say the Omuba of my
And as a matter of fact, not only freely, confidently, but annoyingly so, that I hear he is now in the race to be chairman of the NPP. Won't to me, I salute, man. I'll give you an award because the narrative has changed. The narrative said that we're going to prosecute you, but the reward is for the fact that there was no prosecution, well, so far, and to the fact that right now you are even contesting to be chairman for the NPP. I salute. Okay, folks, I'm very, very sure you have enjoyed this. Thank God it's Friday edition of TalkShop because I decided to keep it light small, you know. Because most of the times when I'm talking, maybe tank quite high. You know, my blood pressure is like all over the place. So I realized, Charlie, let me step back and do the Thank God it's Friday approach where I say what I want to say, but at least I get you to laugh about it. And I know, I'm seeing the comments that are coming in and so many of you are laughing and enjoying it. Maybe we'll make this a Friday routine, I don't know. But seriously, folks, after all is said and done, after we have laughed our hearts out and everything, please, unless we reset Ghana, if we go back to the days that we came out from, we are doomed. That's all. And now it's a question of either reset or face doom. Take your pick. Reset or face doom. Take your pick. So when we laugh about things and all those things, let's keep in mind, man, that we have a nation to build. And all those things that we are laughing about actually is a lesson to us that actually let us not take our eyes off the ball. All I have to say, to summarize everything for us, Ghana, we have a nation to rebuild, though. And in rebuilding, we have to learn to understand that we must decide that even it gets to a point where we have to die on our feet, we shall die standing than to live on our knees. We will never beg. Let us die standing and not live begging. And so when we have this mentality, trust me, with that mentality, we shall make sure that Ghana rises again.
Hello, family and friends. This is GG Brass, and we are inviting you to Cactus Creek at Ebri, 12 p.m. on Sunday, 5th October. Charlie, come and enjoy good music with a nice buffet. Charlie, when I say GG, you say Brass. GG Brass. GG Brass. You know how we do it. Join us there. Let's have fun. We out.